What's up, everybody? It's your man Kurt from Triad Hip Hop Podcast. It's the weekend, so it's time for another lyrical breakdown. So let's get right into it. Okay, so I'm doing another one on my man's Marshall Mathers, aka Eminem. Without a doubt, I told you he's always going to be somebody who makes the lyrical breakdown more than once. So this is one of my favorite tracks from him. It goes back a few years. I want to say this might have been 2013 or 14, somewhere between there. But I could be wrong either way. But this was a song he did with Royce da 5'9" called Caterpillar. Man, Eminem just murdered this track. So we're going to break down Eminem's verse, and I'm going to go bar for bar and everything it meant for me and how, a lot of his metaphors and everything blew me away. So without further ado, this is Eminem's verse, Caterpillar.
Everything these niggas be saying is a fucking lie. It's nothing I can say to you that is real. Remember when you praising the butterfly? Don't you ever disrespect the fucking caterpillar.
This right here for the number one. Number one shit with your number one. You ain't number one, just another one. Now everybody saying that the number one kid, think your number one quit. Number one song, get your number one chick. Number one fly with your number one kid. When the song done, then your number gon' switch.
You're looking at Attila, the psychopath, the killer, the caterpillar. Don't tell me when I'm supposed to rap until, especially when your favorite rapper ain't even half as ill as ever. Still attracts a banana peel, attack of the silverback gorilla. You're having a little trouble fathoming this is actually happening. Like Anderson Silverback when he snapped the shit in half and then had this shit hanging by a flap of skin after he tried to plant the shit back on the mat again. Had to pin on batty like eyelids when they're blinking a lot. You copy me, but you're not. You can't be butterflies. My offsprings are this moss. I see that thing, I'ma squash it and rip the wings of it off. So ring the alarm, pull the extinguishers off the wall, set the sprinklers off. Like Jada Pinkett and Queen Latifah till the shingles come off the roof. Wheels shout at the ceiling, slaughterhouse in the building, middle fingers aloft. Say what I think when I rhyme in ink pen. I talk in a language I speak, it's my mind. Kingpin and penguin combined, spit like it's king of the dot. A singular thought I think I will help you distinguish apart the frogs from the cream of the crop.
Wait a minute.
Hold up like a flashcard. Damn, dog. Zach copying or paying homage. Sad because dad taught you to rap as a damn toddler. My dad is your grandfather. I have to rehatch on you. Come back as a black wasp. Half yellow jacket you can't swat a. Sasquatch dancing on top of an ant. Trample it and stomp it, smash it and stand on it. Damn it, I can't stop it. The rap is a badge and I'm going in like a tampon in this bitch. It's a manslaughter. Stamping out grasshoppers. You can't be no rap gods. In fact, you're exact opposites. You make a whack song and can't hold a candle, but even Danielson wax off. You jack offs need to come to grips like a hand job. The boom bap is coming back with an axe to mumble rap. Lumberjack with a hacksaw. Number one, but my pencils are number twos, cause that's all I do's when I'm pooping my suit. And I'm on the John like a prostitute when I'm dropping a deuce. And when I'm producing them lyrical bowel movements, these beats are like my saloon, cause these bars always got my stools in them. And I don't need Metamucil to loosen them. Bitch, shit is real like I pooped Jerusalem. I'm about to go spin another cocoon, and I'm cutting you from your mother's womb, then I'm flushing you.
Man, listen, you heard it. You know what I mean? What can I say? I mean, it's bar for bar. I mean, he's one of the GOATs. You know what I mean? You can't put it past him. Marshall Mathers is that dude. So let's go through it bar for bar and let's kind of just break it down. So, first off, he said, you're looking at Attila, the psychopathic killer, the caterpillar. Now, even right there, he's starting off hard as fuck. He said, you're looking at Attila the Hun, meaning, that's the European ruler who conquered a lot of areas over there in Rome and all of that. And, he was a pretty violent dictator type person. So, that's why he's like, you're looking at Attila, the psychopathic killer, the caterpillar. And then he said, don't tell me when I'm supposed to rap until, especially when your favorite rapper ain't even half as illa. Man, listen, he like, how you gonna tell me? Because you know, when rappers get old, all of a sudden it's, oh, you should just bow out. You old, you too old. Nobody else does that. You know what I mean? You don't see that nowhere else. Rock and roll, country, western, none of that. They welcome their legends and their elders to keep making music. But in hip hop, it's always, oh, you're getting old. You gotta calm down and retire. You need to bow out so the rest of us can make some money. And I love that he's like, don't tell me when I'm supposed to rap until, especially when your favorite rapper ain't even half as ill. You know what I mean? Man, listen, y'all don't want none of that. He said, a savage still, the track's a banana peel, attack of the silverback gorilla. You're having a little trouble fathoming this is actually happening like Anderson Silva. Man, listen, he already trying to go on this flow roller coaster. You know what I mean? This roller coaster of a flow that's always blowing me away every time I hear it. So let's break that down a little bit. He said, a savage still, the track's a banana peel, meaning like the track is slippery. You know, you can't really grab it. You can't hold on to it. This is a tough ride to hang on to. He said, attack of the silverback gorilla. You're having a little trouble fathoming this is actually happening like Anderson Silva back when he snapped his shin in half and then had the shit hanging by a flapper skin after he tried to plant the shit back on the mat again. Listen, he told you right there. Now, if y'all don't know, you know, Anderson Silva is a Ultimate Fighter. You know, he's in the MMA and all of that. And there was one match that was infamous where he went to kick this dude in the shin, and he kicked the dude, and the dude, it didn't really hurt the dude, but it snapped Anderson Silva's leg in half. It broke his whole shin bone. So that's why he said, attack of the silverback gorilla, you're having a little trouble fathoming this is actually happening like Anderson Silva back when he snapped his shin in half and then had the shit hanging by a flap of skin after he tried to plant the shit back on the mat again. Because basically after he kicked the dude and his leg snapped, he didn't even catch it. He went to stand up after he did it thinking I'm good, and then fell down like, oh shit, what the fuck? And you could hear when he hit him. You know, you heard that snap too. So then he said, pad the pen, I'm batty like eyelids when they're blinking a lot. You copy me, but you're not. You can't be butterflies. My offsprings are just moths. Now, this is where I think the people who quote these lyrics get it a little messed up, because this is not what I'm seeing. He said, you can't be butterflies. And in the lyrics, they put, my offsprings are just moths. I thought he said, and this is my opinion, I thought he said, you can't be butterflies, not offsprings of this moth. You see what I'm saying? But I could be wrong. You know, they quoted it as, my offsprings are just moths. But then he said, if I see that thing, I'm going to squash it and rip the wings of it off. So ring the alarm, pull the extinguishers off the wall, set the sprinklers off, like Jada Pinkett and Queen Latifah, till the shingles come off the roof. We'll shatter the ceiling, slaughterhouse in the building, middle fingers aloft. He always with the middle finger. He always with the fuck you to everybody. You know what I mean? So you gotta love that about him. He says, say what I think when I rhyme. An ink pen I talk. In ink pen I talk. And the language I speak is my mind. Kingpin and penguin combined. Split like it's king of the dot. A singular thought I think I would help you distinguish apart the fraud from the cream of the crop. Man, listen. I mean, the dude has it's like this everlasting flow that almost seems like it will never end. You know what I mean? He just goes from, his flow is like effortless, but then he goes from one thing to another so seamlessly. It's like, how do you even do that? You know what I mean? He said, let me go back through that again. Say what I think when I rhyme. In ink pen I talk. And the language I speak is my mind. Kingpin and Penguin combined, split like it's king of the dot. A singular thought, I think I would help you distinguish apart the froth from the cream of the crop. Wait a minute. Hold up, like a flashcard. Damn, dog, is that copying or paying homage? Sad because dad taught you to rap as a damn toddler. My dad is your grandfather. I'd have to rehatch on you. Come back as a black wasp. Man, listen. So now he's going into this where he basically sunning these other rappers. Like, you know, I'm the father of most of you motherfuckers. Now you my son. You know what I mean? I love that. He said, it's sad because dad taught you to rap as a damn toddler. My dad is your grandfather. I have to rehatch on you. Come back as a black wasp. Half yellow jacket you can't swatter. Sasquatch dancing on top of an ant. Trample it and stomp it. Smash it and stand on it. Damn it, I can't stop. The rap is a vag and I'm going in like a tampon in this bitch. Man, listen. It's like you can't even say his rhymes without going out of breath. You know what I mean? It's a manslaughter. Stamping out grasshoppers. You can't be no rap gods. In fact, you're exact opposites. You make a wax on and can't hold a candle, but even Danielson wax off. That shit right there was so dope to me. He said, stamping out grasshoppers. You can't be no rap gods. In fact, you're exact opposites. You make a wax song. And this is what's so dope about the line. He said, you make a wax song and can't hold a candle, but even Danielson wax off. So there's like triple entendres going on right here. You know what I mean? He said, you make a wax song, but it's also supposed to sound like from the movie Karate Kid, the original version where he said wax on, wax off.
Wax on, wax off. Breathe in through nose, out the mouth. Wax on, wax off.
So he's saying you make a wax song, but he's mostly also using that in the same tone of wax on. So I love that about that. He said you make a wax on and can't hold a candle, wax, candle, wax, but even Danielson wax off. You see what I'm saying? Wax on, wax off. You jack-offs need to come to grips like a hand job. The boom bap is coming back with an axe to mumble rap. Lumberjack with a hacksaw. Number one, but my pencils are number two, cause that's all I do with them. Poop is my pseudonym. On the John like a prostitute when I'm dropping a deuce in, when I'm producing them lyrical bowel movements. What the fuck? I mean, what the fuck? Dude, come on, man. I mean, he said the boom bap is coming back with an axe to mumble rap. Lumberjack with a hacksaw. Number one, but my pencils are number two. So now he going into, I'm shitting on all y'all. Now I'm not even sunning y'all no more. I'm shitting on all y'all. Because it's a whole bunch of shit metaphors right now. He said, number one, but my pencils are number two. Because that's all I do with them. Poop is my pseudonym. On the John like a prostitute. You know what I mean? I love that because, you know, with the on the John like a prostitute, you know, that's John is another word for bathroom. Or, you know what I mean? Whatever, you know, everybody know that. He said on the John like a prostitute because the male guys who pay for that shit, that's what they call them, Johns. So anyway, on the John like a prostitute when I'm dropping a deuce and when I'm producing them lyrical bowel movements. These beats are like my saloons because these bars always got my stool in them. Man, that shit is so dope. I mean, the poop metaphors just keep coming. You know what I mean? So he said, these beats are like my saloons because these bars always got my stools in them. You know what I mean? Saloon, the country western version of the bar, you know that you always see in the movies. You know what I mean? They call that a saloon, whatever. Because these bars always got my stools in them. Bars, bar stools, verbal bars, stools, as in he shitting on y'all niggas, all of y'all motherfuckers. He said, because these bars always got my stools in them, and I don't need Metamucil to loosen them. Bitch, shit is real like I pooped Jerusalem. Yo, when I first heard that shit, that one actually went over my head at first. I didn't even catch that one. He said, bitch, shit is real like I pooped Jerusalem. And for a minute there, I was like, I don't even know what the fuck you talking about, but the shit sound dope. But, you know, he's like, shit is real, meaning in comparison to the territory of Israel, Jerusalem, Israel. Bitch, shit is real like I pooped Jerusalem. Okay, forget it. I'm about to go spin another cocoon and I'm cutting you from your mother's womb and I'm flushing you. What? So he wrapped that shit up with a nice little bow, you know what I mean? So it's a long verse. He goes in and I mean, just lets all these rappers know, no matter how old you think I am, I will shit on you to the day I die. I am that good. You know what I mean? So that's my rant for the day, man. Eminem will always be one of those top tier lyricists and he deserves to be in this lyrical breakdown. You know what I mean? So I really love listening to all his stuff when he goes in like that. You know what I mean? I be having stuff like that on repeat. You know what I mean? So anyway, for Triad Hip Hop Podcast, this is your man, Kurt. Just wanted to drop that lyrical breakdown. Go and check out the song. It's called Caterpillar. It's by Royce the 5'9". He does the first two verses and then Eminem comes in at the end and just wraps it up with a nice little bow. So again, these lyrical breakdowns, we're going to be switching things up. We're going to be, instead of doing them on the weekends, we're going to do them in the middle of the week, probably like around Wednesday or so, because we're going to be doing a live show on the weekend on Saturdays. So be on the lookout for that switch up. And don't forget, hit all the buttons, like, share, subscribe, follow, lust after, all that shit. Do everything. Get on our backs, whatever. Just grab a hold and follow us. You know what I mean? You know what to do. It's your man, Kurt. Triad Hip Hop Podcast. Peace.